Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome. In today's lesson, we are going to solve a very important exercise from the number system chapter. We have 12 numbers in front of us and our job is to decide is each number rational or irrational. By the end of this video, you will not only know the answer for each number, you will also understand why, so you can solve any similar question on your own. Let's get started. Before we classify the numbers, let us quickly recall the two definitions. Rational numbers. A number is called rational if it can be written in the form p over q, where p and q are both integers and q is not equal to 0. This includes simple fractions like 1/5 or 2/8. It also includes whole numbers and 0, because 0 can be written as 0 over 1. It even includes terminating decimals, like 0.25, and repeating decimals, like 0.333 continuing. Irrational numbers. A number is called irrational if it cannot be written as p over q. Its decimal expansion is non-terminating and non-repeating. It goes on forever without any pattern. Famous examples include the square root of 2, which equals 1.4142136, etc., and goes on forever, and pi, which is 3.14159265, etc., also going on forever without any repeating pattern. Now, with these definitions in mind, let us look at our 12 numbers. Here are all 12 numbers we need to classify. 1/5, square root of 2 over 8, 5 over square root of 6, 2 over 8, 1 over square root of 3, square root of 8, 0, pi, square root of 5, 22 over 3, 1 over pi, and 11 over 22. Let us now analyze each one. I'll tell you whether it is rational or irrational and exactly why. 1 over 5. Look at 1 over 5. The numerator is 1, that is an integer. The denominator is 5, also an integer, and 5 is definitely not 0. So we can write it exactly in the form p over q. Therefore, 1/5 is a rational number. Square root of 2 over 8. Now, square root of 2 divided by 8. Ask yourself, is the square root of 2 rational or irrational? We know that 2 is not a perfect square. There is no integer that multiplies by itself to give exactly 2. So square root 2 is irrational. Now, when you divide an irrational number by an integer, the result is still irrational. The irrational nature does not go away. Therefore, square root 2 over 8 is an irrational number. 5 over square root 6. Here we have 5 divided by square root of 6. The numerator, 5, is a rational number, but the denominator, square root 6, is irrational, because 6 is not a perfect square. And we know the rule, a rational number divided by an irrational number is always irrational. Therefore, 5 over square root 6 is an irrational number. 2 over 8. Now, 2 over 8. This looks simple, but let us be careful and think clearly. 2 is an integer. 8 is a non-zero integer. So this is already in the form p over q, which makes it rational. We can also simplify it. 2 divided by 8 equals 1/4, which is clearly a rational fraction. Therefore, 2 over 8 is a rational number. 1 over square root 3. 1 divided by square root of 3. Again, the denominator is square root 3, and since 3 is not a perfect square, square root 3 is irrational. Rational divided by irrational equals irrational. Therefore, 1 over square root 3 is an irrational number. Square root 8. Square root of 8. Now, is 8 a perfect square? No. The perfect squares near 8 are 4 and 9. So square root 8 is not a whole number. We can simplify.
Square root 8 equals square root of 4 times 2, which equals 2 root 2. And since root 2 is irrational, multiplying it by 2 keeps it irrational. Therefore, square root 8 is an irrational number.
7. 0. This is a very common trick question. Students sometimes think 0 is neither, but that is wrong. 0 is a rational number. Why? Because we can write it as 0 over 1. 0 in the numerator, 1 in the denominator, both integers, denominator not 0. Therefore, 0 is a rational number. 8. Pi. Pi 3.14159265358979 dot is one of the most famous irrational numbers in mathematics. Its decimal expansion never ends and never repeats. It has been calculated to trillions of digits, and no pattern has ever been found. Pi cannot be written as a fraction of two integers. Many people mistakenly think 22 over 7 equals pi, but 22 over 7 is only an approximation. Pi itself is not 22 over 7. Therefore, pi is an irrational number. 9. Square root of 5. Is 5 a perfect square? No. 2 squared is 4, and 3 squared is 9. So square root of 5 falls between 2 and 3 and is not a whole number. Its decimal is 2.2360679 dot, non-terminating and non-repeating. Therefore, square root of 5 is an irrational number. 10. 22 over 3. 22 over 3. Both 22 and 3 are integers, and 3 is not 0. So this is directly in the form p over q. Note, as a decimal, 22 over 3 equals 7.3333 dot, a repeating decimal. And remember, repeating decimals are rational numbers. Therefore, 22 over 3 is a rational number. 11. 1 over pi. 1 over pi. This is an interesting one. We know pi is irrational. Now, what happens when we take its reciprocal, 1 divided by pi? The reciprocal of an irrational number is also irrational. There is no way to write 1 over pi as a fraction of two integers. Therefore, 1 over pi is an irrational number. 12. 11 over 22. 11 over 22. Both are integers, denominator is not 0. We can simplify. 11 over 22 equals 1/2, equals 0.5, a terminating decimal. Therefore, 11 over 22 is a rational number. Excellent! Now let us look at our complete answer in two separate columns, exactly as the question asked. Rational numbers, 5 numbers. 1, 1 over 5, 4, 2 over 8, 7, 0, 10, 22 over 3, and 12, 11 over 22. Irrational numbers, 7 numbers. 2, root 2 over 8, 3, 5 over root 6, 5, 1 over root 3, 6, root 8, 8, pi, 9, root 5, and 11, 1 over pi. Notice, out of 12 numbers, 5 are rational and 7 are irrational. Irrational numbers are actually very common. Anytime you see a square root of a non-perfect square, or any expression involving pi, you are almost certainly looking at an irrational number. Before we finish, let me give you 6 golden rules that will help you classify any number quickly. Rule 1. Rational divided by non-zero integer equals rational. Rule 2. Irrational divided by integer equals irrational. Rule 3. Rational divided by irrational equals irrational. Rule 4. Square root of a non-perfect square equals irrational. Rule 5. Pi and any expression containing pi equals irrational. Rule 6. 0 is a rational number. Memorize these 6 rules, and you will be able to classify any number in seconds. And that is our complete solution. To summarize one final time, rational, 1 over 5, 2 over 8, 0, 22 over 3, 11 over 22. Irrational, square root of 2 over 8, 5 over square root of 6, 1 over square root of 3, square root of 8, pi, square root of 5, 1 over pi. I hope this lesson was clear and helpful. If you have any questions, please write them in the comments. Do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more lessons like this. Jazakallah khair, and I'll see you in the next video.